the one thing, I'm going to be that guy. Yeah. I want to see how this is going to work because you got a guy in LeBron James, you got Anthony Davis, but you got that Russell Westbrook guy that is going to be a hard-charging dude. And, yeah, he doesn't mind being on a team like this. He's from the LBC, Long Beach. He has a chance to go back home. But Russell Westbrook has a strong will, and Russell Westbrook has been seen to have a strong won't. And at a certain point, if he thinks that things aren't the way they're supposed to be, he's not just going to sit on his hands and bow down at the altar of LeBron James. If something's not right, Brody's going to let him know. I want to see exactly what is going to be the process leading up to what the end result's going to be.
Pump your brakes, Kendrick Perkins. I know the Brody's your boy, but, man, come on, man. Don't be the prisoner of the moment. They just signed a 6'3" post player. Like, I mean, he's going to occupy the same real estate of that of Anthony Davis. Yeah, I understand he's a guy that plays, wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's going to give you everything he got. But I just don't know if it's a guy you can depend on when it's time to, shoot the shots. Open, being able to – you need shooting, right?
Yeah, and that's not his deal.
And he's one-dimensional. And they needed somebody that can spread the court and open up the court for LeBron so he can have the driving lanes. You needed somebody that can open it up for, the pick and roll, being able to come off the pick and roll. And, yeah, he can do that, right? He's a guy that's going to find assists. But guys are going to play him a certain way because, at this point, he is who he is in his career, and they're going to give him the space to shoot. And sometimes, like Giannis, he's going to hit one or two, and that's the worst thing that can happen because it's going to embolden him to to shoot more. I mean, when I look at it, yeah, making a trade with Washington, that's good. If it was Bradley Beal,
a shooter,
because I feel that's a guy that would have made the team a lot better. And where does he stand now? Because if I'm him, like, I don't want to be traded. Now I'm like, hold up, really? Kyle Kuzma? They'll give me the dude. What's the movie with Robert Townsend when he had the little crew with all the little platinum hair? Meteor Man.
Meteor Man. Yeah,
like you gonna sign a little baby Meteor Man? Like, man, I don't want baby Meteor Man and Montrezl Harrell. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, my wife Denise right now is happy because we love that movie Meteor Man. So you just made my wife Denise extremely happy, Bart, with that one.
Shout out Robert Townsend, man. They're wasting Bradley Beal away. And if I'm the Golden State Warriors, I say, yeah, I made all these nice picks, but maybe I made these nice picks, and I'll send them to Washington so they can have a nice restart with a young core. And if it costs me Wiseman, if it costs me maybe one of the draft picks that they took yesterday,
so be it.
So be it. Can you talk about having, three shooters, three offensive players like that, and they're able to retain maybe Wiseman, or they're maybe able to retain Wiggins, and now they have those wing defenders now that they have, being that maybe Clay won't have the lateral movement that he's had before. But this doesn't make the Lakers the favorites. To me, it opens the door for Bradley Beal to go to the West or to say, you know what, I've given everything I had, I'm out.
You can say that, and that's not unfair to say about Bradley Beal because here's the question I have with Bradley Beal. If you want to be the guy, do you trust the Washington Wizards as an organization to put pieces around you? Because certain guys are destination guys, in my opinion. For example, Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks, Bart, is a destination guy because we've seen what he's been able to do in the playoffs, and there are guys out there saying, man, you re-sign John Collins, I'll think about joining with Trae Young. Yeah. Is Bradley Beal a destination guy? And my answer is no right now.
Absolutely
Bradley
not.
Beal, as great of a shooter as he is, he can be more of a Robin than a Batman. Now, he believes he's a Batman. I don't take anything away from him from thinking like that. But if guys are actually believing that they're going to sign with Bradley Beal with the Washington Wizards, well, I'm not buying that at all. So at a certain point, when that frustration hits, to your point, does he want out, and then what kind of package you're going to try to get for him with a new head coach in Russ Unseld Jr. and maybe not a lack of trust with that organization put pieces around him?
Yeah, I mean, I think at some point you're being loyal to an organization that's not being loyal to you. So at what point do you do what's best for you and be Roscoe Jenkins, the team of me? And, I think we've come to that point. I know what he said earlier in the day, but at this point, he's not going to attract anybody because they're not one superstar away. I mean, they had a superstar. So even if they get another superstar, they're just where they was last year, which barely, put them in the playoffs. And at some point, he's got to say, man, I'm doing all this heavy lifting, man. Like Erykah Badu bagged that lady. He's going to break his back. Right, it's time to put some of those bags down. Let somebody else do something to carry. I mean, the crazy stat last year, I mean, he's going for 40 burgers left and right. They were like 20% win percentage with him going for 40. So it's not like, if he plays better or I can start doing this or that, are you going to depend, oh, yeah, I'm going to get Montrezl Harrell and Kuzma. That's going to get him. Oh, like, I mean, the Pistons are like, I mean, the worst place to be is
You're on
in
that
the middle.
Pistons bag with Kate Cunningham, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, the worst place to be is stuck in the middle, where you're not bad enough to blow it up, but you're not good enough to really do anything. And you have to have that realization, man, that the organization really don't know what they're doing. And by the time they figure it out, your prime is going to be gone. You talk about you want to be a Batman, but they're not even giving you Robin. They're giving you Alfred. You know what I mean? And every once in a while, Catwoman come around and help you out with a mission, but she run out of town.
What's wrong with Catwoman?
I mean, no, Catwoman would be Russell Westbrook. He came in,
really
help him steal the jewel, gave it to him, and he was conflicted and bounced back to the West Coast. So, I mean, I think Bradley Beal's a guy that has to, really take a deep look. And I know, I mean, you look at the Knicks that said, hey, man, it's safe to come here. They didn't do much last night. And, I think it opens up for the Bradley Beal sweepstakes.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.